Hello, my quilting friends! We are building a chariot carriage today, which is designed to upgrade original Cutie frames so you can have handlebars rest above your quilt. And it's one of those updates you can do to your original Cutie frame to make it more like the Cutie Breeze. So let's build this new carriage together step by step. The first step is to attach the handlebars to the top plate carriage. This is a little tricky because the handles are heavy and want to droop downward. With one hand, hold the handlebar in place in a lifted position while you use your other hand to insert the screw in the hole further from the back. I found attaching this screw first worked best because it got the handlebars secured and I could use both hands when attaching the screw closer to the back of the carriage. Be careful to keep the handlebar upright and supported with your opposite hand. You can see when I let the handlebar droop, it doesn't work. I'm unable to align the screw with the hole in the handlebar. Hang on to the handle until you get that first screw tightened up. Then you can easily insert and tighten the screw closer to you. Now let's attach the handle bracket that connects the handlebars together and provides a nice tool rack and bobbin holder for your bobbins. Slot the plastic piece over the handlebars and align the holes on the sides. You'll use the long screws to hold this piece in place, and I found one fit just a little tighter than the other. Make sure the screw is aligned straight through the handlebar pipe to connect with the threaded nut that's embedded in the handle bracket. Now one did fit a little tighter than the other, and I found that on the opposite side I needed to not only shift the handle bracket a little bit, I also needed to really carefully thread that bolt through. And I had to use my Allen key almost the entire time. So that's just something to keep in mind as you are putting both of those screws in. Now the tool rack on the Chariot Carriage is awesome. We have these little rubber inserts that fit our bobbins, and you can switch it out depending on the machine that you're using. So for home sewing machines using smaller bobbins, you'll use the rubber insert that's already set up in the carriage. You won't need to change anything. But if you're using the little Rebel or sewing machine that uses M-sized bobbins, you'll switch out to this larger bobbin holder. Just press it in place and you'll be good to go. Now we have one Cutie channel lock included with the Chariot Carriage. This channel lock goes on the side of the carriage and is either aligned with the first set of 3 holes or the second set of 3 holes. I personally prefer my channel locks to be closer to the front handlebars so I can reach it easier. So I set my channel lock on the holes that were closer and then hand threaded the smaller bolts and nuts so they were loosely attached. Then I grabbed the little wrench included in the accessories and used that with the Allen key to tighten up the bolts. You may need to adjust the height of the rubber end of the channel lock when you get the carriage on a frame and have tracks to lock against. To do this, loosen the tiny nuts on the bolt above the rubber stopper. This will create some play in how that locks against your tracks. If you adjust the stopper lower, you will lock tighter to the tracks. This is something you'll need to adjust when your top carriage is mounted on the Cutie bottom carriage. The last step is to install your machine clamps, and this works exactly the same way as the original Cutie carriage. Pop the clamps in place and then slide them as far to the sides as you can before placing your machine on the carriage. So that's it for building the Chariot Carriage. I hope you've enjoyed this video and seeing how easily you can build this new carriage for your original Cutie frame. You can come and find this new carriage for the Cutie frame at leahday.com/chariot. Until next time, let's go quilt.